Alright, good evening folks. I am going to tie a sulphur cahill, or yellow cahill, really large type of mayfly, and I'm using a size 14 extra long hook, extra long shank that is, roughly the same size of the cahills that I've been seeing hatching recently. Had a lot of wrapping to do to get the body going, so I already got that partially started here. I'm going to start with the tail. Since I'm at that point, I'm using white-tailed deer hair, and I am using grizzly hackle up at the wing. I got the body going. I'll bring a few more wraps back here. Take a couple strands of my white-tailed deer hair. Yeah, 3-4 strands will do it. I want the long ones though. Many of us who've noticed what cahills look like, they have those really, really long tail fibers. I try to make this one as realistic as I possibly can. Right now, they've been hatching like crazy. Been seeing them all around work. People think I'm crazy because I play with them. What they don't understand is I'm learning what the fly looks like. I'm just trying to understand the bug itself. Get the idea of what the shape of the body is, the tapering, all that. Ready to put it to action. Get these spread out a little bit. I don't want them all looking like one single fiber. With mayflies, it's kind of difficult. You got to get the body just right, or close to it. Still working on that. If any of you guys have any tips or hints or whatever, I'm all ears. Get the body up and going. I am going to put a little bit of dubbing on this when I get up to around the wing case and all that. Right now I just want to get this body built up, have a nice taper to it.
I'm excited the halo bracelet is back.
Go back a little more. Hold my thread down. Find my yellow dubbing here. Yellow polyester dubbing. And since I'm at this point here, I'm just going to put a little segment of the dubbing on there. But first, what I want to do is I want to attach my hackle. This is grizzly hackle, and I'm just about out of it. So hey, any of my viewers, if you have any grizzly hackle, please send some my way. Let me know. I'll even pay a little bit for it. I am almost completely out of it. Surprising how much of one thing you end up using when you're tying a lot. Alright, I'm going to take a little pinch of dubbing, not a whole lot. Maybe just a little more. Polyester dubbing seems to stick to everything. It's like a blessing and a curse at the same time. Don't necessarily need any thread wax or dubbing wax. But even the slightest bit of moisture on your fingers, it's sticking. Nice and tight on there. Wrap it back towards my hackle.
Hey! Guess what, Dad?
I can hang this down. I'm going to start wrapping my hackle forward, going opposite direction. Let's try that again. my hackle going there. And now while I'm at it, since I do want a wing representation on this, I have a little bit of elk hair in here. I'll probably use the deer hair anyways. Just clip it down. Want a little bit of the white and the brown together. Just a little. Gotta lay that down on top to fly. Wrap it on back. You're going to pull it back from the front. You're going to wrap in front. I want to move that back a little bit. I'm going to tie off. Trim the excess hairs off away from the front of the eye. You gotta lift this fur up. I'm just gotta clip off the long ends here. And I'm gonna trim the bottom just a little bit. It'll still represent the wings and the legs. You'll still float nice. Separate my tail fibers. And lucky me, I have my super glue now. It'll drop on the top, it'll drop on the bottom. Make sure I'm not crowding my eye here. And there we have it. This is the first time for me. I've seen these flies many times. Tell you what, it ain't the prettiest, but in the fall, or well, next spring, I don't know, if the weather cools down a little bit and the water cools down, some trout might become active again. But there we have it. The sulphur cahill.